Alright, welcome to the last discussion episode of what I basically consider to be Season 1. So I'm actually going to be playing while I talk because I just no-hit the special thanks, which means I unlocked a secret. So on the way to that secret, I'm gonna talk about what happened in the last episode where we got the Solus Pacifist ending. So, of course, since I've done multiple genocide routes before, Kara won't let me get the true pacifist ending, which is, why we got the ending we got. But something else I can talk about basically related to that ending is, of course, the reveal of Azrael being Flowey. So I think Azrael is a really interesting character just because when you first hear about him, it basically makes him sound like a saint. And I think, in a way, he was, deciding not to fight and, basically dying for that decision is, worth respect. But, of course, since he survived that experience, very much seemed to affect him and basically turn him into what we just saw. I really do like the Azrael fight. Not only do I think it's fun gameplay-wise, but it's just strangely great to see, basically all of Azrael's plans basically come to fruition. And he just has all this power and is just on a high enjoying using all of it. So yeah, I think that's about all I have to say about that. But another really interesting thing that happened in the last episode is we went to the True Lab and of course learned more about Alphys and of course determination. So in that one foggy room, there was that dialogue about something in the shape of a man and a tree and all that, and I talked a tiny bit already about how that seems to be alluding to Deltarune. But something else about that I really like is when you think about it, Gaster seems to be a way more important and prominent character in Deltarune than he ever was in Undertale. And so in a way, I feel like every Gaster secret has been foreshadowing Deltarune this whole time, which is just crazy to think about. When Deltarune chapters 3 through 5 come out, I actually plan on making a whole lot of content covering specifically Deltarune just because I am just so freaking excited for it. And I feel like how my brain works is until I have most of something, it just really frustrates me if I have to stop in the middle of a story of any kind. And so, because only chapters 1 and 2 of Deltarune are out right now, I've purposely kind of kept myself away from playing it as much as possible, because when 3 through 5 come out, I just want to be able to play specifically 1 through 5 over and over again without 1 and 2 feeling really boring to me just because I've already played those so many times. So when 3 through 5 come out, I'm not just going to cover stuff in those 3 chapters, I'll also probably go over stuff in chapters 1 and 2, and hopefully how things in chapters 1 and 2 relate to the rest of the chapters. And then eventually, when 6 through 7 come out, then I can just cover the whole game, and I think that'll be a lot of fun. Alright, we are now approaching Snowdin. Here's Snowdin Town. And the last secret will be right over here. So I've already seen videos about this secret, so I know what to expect, but this will actually be my first time actually entering this room myself. So once you know it hit the special thanks, this door opens up, and you find this. It's a small white dog. It's fast asleep. Fight the dog? Yes. Can't fight the dog. Seems like the fabric it's sleeping on has too many holes in it. Seems like the dog needs to patch the fabric. Then you can fight the dog, maybe. Upon closer examination, the holes in the fabric seem to be growing. Might take a while for the dog to fix all of them. Dogs aren't usually very good at knitting. A crocheting dog is out of the question. Rope. Looks like this dog does all its own stunts. Finally, the pieces of the puzzle are coming together. The jigsaw puzzle. You tried to pet the dog, but it collapsed into a pile of fluff. Seems like it was actually just a dog-shaped husk of dog residue. It's a pile of dog residue. By barking with text-to-speech on, the dog accidentally programmed a whole game. Seems fine. Looks like this dog makes a lot of bad posts online. Text-to-speech is on. Seems like the dog barks and it translates to these bad posts. It doesn't really know what it's saying. Seems like most bad posts online are actually this dog. Thinking about this brings you relief. So, the fun fact here about this room is that this annoying white dog actually represents the creator of the game, Toby Fox, and that's pretty much the whole joke of this room. And now, whenever you see this dog throughout the game, you know it is... yeah. Well, is this music just going to play the whole time now? Wow. Alright, this seems like a good place to stop. Now there's just one more thing for me to do before I make the Kara video. I actually need footage of New Home from a very specific route. So I'm going to go ahead and just quickly do a genocide route. Pretty much off camera. I mean, it's going to be on camera, so I have the footage, but it's not actually going to be part of the Flowey route. So yeah, it's pretty much the end of the discussion episode, I guess. So, once I'm done with this, I guess I'll see you after I post the video. Yeah, this timeline's really confusing.